Hello, welcome students. Welcome back to No Frills Multiplication and Division, a problem solver. We're going to be doing some teaching. We're going to do it together. You're going to try it by yourself with Mr. Burns. Okay, here's our first problem team. Farmer John had 23 chickens. Each chicken laid 18 eggs. John sells his eggs in containers that hold 6 eggs. How many containers will he use for this batch? Right, we're going to sort this sum out. I'm going to show you how to do this problem, and it actually involves two operations. It involves multiplication and division. Now you can watch me do this one, then you're going to have a go by yourself. Okay, sometimes it helps to circle the key figures. So we've got 23 chickens here, and each chicken's laid 18 eggs. And then John sells his eggs. So for starters, let's find out how many eggs there was. So eggs is going to equal, as far as I can see, 23 chickens times 18 eggs, because they lay 18 each. So it's a multiplication sum straight away. So you should know how to do this. So I'm not going to go through that with you. The answer, of course, is 414. And once again, guys, I'm not going to show you how to do long multiplication. There's other videos for that. You know exactly where they are. I'm just going to show you how to solve this sort of problem. Okay, so we know that there was 414 eggs. Great. Well, what next? Okay, John sells his eggs in containers that hold 6 eggs. How many containers will he use for this batch? Okay, so I think the key number there has got to be each container holds 6 eggs. So the question we've got to ask ourselves is, well, if each container holds 6 eggs and there is 414 eggs, how many containers is he going to use? So each container holds, 6 eggs, right? And there is 414 eggs. What's the sum going to be? How many containers is he going to use? Okay, 6 eggs per container would make that clearer, per container. All right, well, I hope that you understand that the sum we're going to have to do in that case is, just move that for you, thank you, give me a little bit of space. The sum we're going to have to do is this sum. We're going to have to go 414 eggs divided by the fact that 6 eggs, right, from here, is the fill space of each container. So then it's just a division sum, isn't it? So let's have a go at that. Okay, I might just work that one out. Okay, 6 into 41 goes 6 3s are 18, 6 5s are 30, 6 6s are 36. Right, so 6 6s are 36 with a remainder of 5. And the question is 6 into 54 is 9. So there's your answer. Farmer John is going to use exactly 69 containers. Okay, let's have a go at another one. Okay, here's our next question, guys. Jono sells used TVs. He sold 78 televisions in 2013. The average price per TV was $96. He wanted to give all the money he made to his 5 children. Well, let's work out how much money he made first, okay? And that sum is, of course, going to be here, the 78, because he sold 78 televisions, times 96, because he sold them for $96 each. So you've got to work out that. 78 times 96, okay? And once again, that's pretty tricky, but you know how to do that. I'm not going to show you here how to do that. The answer is $7,488. Okay, so that's how much money he's made. Now we've got to do the next bit of the question. He wanted to give all the money he made to his 5 children. He was very generous. How much did each child get? Well, let's assume that he divided it equally between those children. So if you've got $7,488 and you want to give it to 5 children equally, well, that's got to be a division sum. And I hope you know what division sum that is. Go on, what's it going to be? 7,488 divided by How many children is there? There's 5. Okay, let's do the sum. Alright, so 5 children, there's $7,488. How much is each child going to get? I'm not going to go through it with you. You should know how to do this. Okay, and I've just worked that out. 5 into 7,488 goes 1,497 times with a remainder of 3. So we can say that the total sum of money each child would get would be $1,497. This figure here. Okay, you can see how we've done times and division in each sum. Okay, it's time for you to have a go by yourself. I might help you out a little bit. Let's see how we go. Okay, this one's all for you there, team. Peter has 68 rabbits. Each had 16 babies. He had cages that would hold 4 rabbits per cage. How many cages would Peter use? Okay, this is just like the other ones we've done. You have a go by yourself. So press pause now. Work it out yourself in your book, and then let's see how you went. Okay, so pause me. Okay, I hope you paused me, because I'm coming back and I'm going to show you now. So if you haven't done it already, pause me and then do it all by yourself for up to that part of the video. Okay, your first thing you should have done was gone, Peter has 68 rabbits, so that's important, 68 rabbits. Each rabbit had 16 babies. Okay, he had cages that would hold 4 rabbits per cage. So how many cages would he use? So you've got to find out how many rabbits he's got to start off with. Okay, and we find out that by going, 68 times 16, alright? So we go 68 times 16, right? And that of course is 1,088. So if you got that, you're on the right track, okay? By the way, I'm assuming we put in the babies in cages. The adult rabbits are allowed to run free, okay? Right, so that's your amount of rabbits. You've got this many rabbits. There they are. You've got 1,088 rabbits. Okay. So, gee, that is a lot of rabbits. Anyway, he had cages that would hold 4 rabbits per cage. Right. How many cages does he need? Will he use? Well, if there's 1,088 rabbits and each rabbit cage as such, there's the cage, will hold 4 rabbits, okay, each. Okay, how many cages are we going to need? You've got to work out how many 4s go into 1,088. Okay, when's you going to run out of rabbits? When are all the cages full? Right, so let's work it out. Let's go 4 into 1,088. That's what you needed to do to find out how many cages we needed. Let's have a go at that. Okay, and we're back, and so the amount of cages that Peter would use is 272 cages. Because he had 1,088 rabbits, he had cages that would hold 4 rabbits each, so to find out the amount of cages you had to divide 4 into 1,088, and your answer should have been 272. Let's have another go at another one. You can do it all by yourself. Okay team, here's another one for you to work out all by yourself. Mr. Billy has $8,064. He splits this evenly between 9 friends. Each friend takes the money and then triples it by careful investment in the stock market. How much money does each friend have now? Okay, pause me, have a go at working it out by yourself, but I have tricked you. All the other ones, it's been multiplication first, then division. This one's going to be division first, then multiplication. Okay, have a go. I'll show you how to do it in a moment. So press pause and have a go by yourself. Okay, I hope you paused me, because you should have had a go by yourself. So if you didn't, pause me now and work it out by yourself or with your friend. I'm not fussed if you do it with a friend. Okay, first of all, Mr. Billy has this much. He's got $8,064. He splits this evenly between 9 friends. So straight away, if we're going to be splitting, we're talking about division. So let's do some dividing. Let's find out how much each friend got. So that would be 9 would be your divisor into the dividend of 8,064. Okay, so that's how much each how many dollars each friend gets, and that equals Okay, that should equal $896 exactly. So they get $896 each. Okay, then each friend takes the money, right, and then triples it by careful investment in the stock market. How much does each friend have now? So if we triple this amount of money, okay, so you're a friend, you've got $896. If you're going to triple it, it means you times it by 3. So it's actually just a bit of short contracted multiplication, isn't it? So here's your new sum. Let's change colours. 896 times 3. And the answer to that is... 2688, which is of course 2,688, which is of course dollars, right? So each friend now has $2,688. I wonder how you went. Okay, there is going to be a question like this in the assessment, so it's good to brush up on some skills. I'll probably get you to do some problem solving now. Check the site for the next activity. Thank you very much.